Hey guys, here to talk about some Fallout 4 tips with you. These are some tips and tricks that you can do in the beginning of the game to make the world easier for you. Okay, the first one is holding the gun, actually, what I did right now. When you hold your gun, as you can see, when you run, your character hold it up, right? But also, if you would like to mod your game, there are mods that will make your character able to lower the gun when you're not aiming. So like this, it will lower the gun. If you'd like to know more about mods and my favorite mods, you can see my other videos about Fallout 4 mods and enjoy the mods that I use. Okay, holstering the gun. When you have your gun in your hand, when you hold, if you're playing on PC, when you hold R, which is your reload button, your character will hold the gun, just like that. And if you tap the R again, it will draw your gun. Hold, draw. Yeah, holding R to hold your gun. Okay, the next one, let's see. Okay, the perk charts. As you level up in the game, you can pick up your levels at your perk chart, which you will be able to find in your Pip-Boy. There's something about this perk chart. It may seems funny, but I heard a lot and I saw a lot of people that they don't know how to scroll down to the perk chart. Well, and there's no button to explain it here. There is no button, there is no explanation. You just have to point your mouse down. That's it. Yeah, you can go up and down. Okay, about some perks. I extremely suggest you level up your intelligence as much as you can, because the higher your intelligence, the more experience points you will earn from whatever you do. Completing missions, crafting stuff, scrapping stuff, everything you do, killing people or animals, whatever you do, you will gain more experience. So you will level up faster. And of course, you can pick up all of the perks equally, or you may like some of them more. Everyone does it their own way. I max my intelligence as soon as possible when I go into the game. Then I will add a gunslinger, commando, and rifleman, because these will extremely essential. They increase your damage from each of your weapon systems. Gunslinger will give you 40% more damage with your non-automatic pistols, which is great. Commando will do the same for your automatic weapons, and Rifleman will do with non-automatic rifles. And don't forget to add some Life Giver, because it will increase your maximum health. And of course, you need a hacker perk and locksmith to pick locks and hack terminals to access a lot of things. And don't forget scrapper. With this perk, when you scrap things, you will actually salvage more materials from scrapping. And also this one, Scrounger, will give you the ability to find more ammunitions. All of the perks are useful, but these are some of the perks you can add in the beginning of the game, so it will give you a boost. And don't forget about local leader, because the first level of this perk will give you the ability to establish supply lines between your workshop settlements, which is so much important. Yeah, this is about perk chart. If you have any question about each one of these perks, you can let me know in the comments. I will reply to you with full explanations. Okay, companions. Yeah, when you have a companion on the road with you, you can give them items. If your inventory is full, you can easily transfer anything you want to them. They will keep hold to it, and anytime you want, you can have them back. Or when they are your companion, they are following you through the map. So whenever you need one of those items, you can go to your companion inventory and take back the item you want. And there's something else that is very interesting about companions. Let me find dog meat. Uh, Dog meat, you see, in your perk chart, you have this lone wanderer perk, which will give you a percentage of taking less damage, and of course increase your carrying weight. And this perk will only work when you're alone and when you're not traveling with a companion. But dog meat will not count as a companion. So you can have dog meat with you, and also this perk will work for you. That was something I thought you should know. Okay. Fusion cores. Uh, there's something and something important about fusion cores is that if you have a lot of power armor in your settlements, or even one power armor, doesn't matter. If you leave your power armors with fusion cores in it, your settlers may use them. If you don't want your settlers to use your power armors, you simply have to remove fusion cores. I already removed them from these two. When you leave your power armor, there is a fusion core in it. So any of your settlers can hop into it. So if you don't want that, just click on transfer and remove the fusion core from your power armor. That's it. Okay. Weapons. Okay. Something else that I always do whenever I play the game throughout these years is to renaming my weapons. Because whether I use mods or not, I will literally loot everything, and especially weapons, because we'll get into scrapping weapons later, because I want them for scrapping. So there are plenty of weapons in my inventory. So most of them with the same name, or at least the first word is the same word. So it's hard to find my main weapons and the weapons that I don't want to scrap or I don't want to sell. When you go to a vendor and you want to trade some of your weapons for caps, there are a lot of weapons, and you may accidentally sell one of your main weapons that you didn't intend to. So renaming weapon will give you this advantage. These are my weapons. When you rename them and give them a symbol at the beginning of the name, they will appear on the top of your list. So this is the advantage that renaming will give you. I simply put a dash in the start of the weapon's name, so they will come at the top. Then I will not accidentally sell my main weapons or drop them or anything else. But that's not it. Also, I suggest you put the ammo type of your weapon after that dash or whatever symbol you want to use at the beginning of the name. Because then you will know which weapon use what kind of ammo, and you can compare the damage. Plenty of weapons use the same ammo, but they don't have the same stats. So obviously you want to use the more powerful weapon with that type of ammo, because ammos are very essential and very, especially if you play in survival mode, is so rare to get to some ammos. So it's important to use them with the higher damage. But also you may want to use different weapons with same ammo as you like. But I personally prefer If I use 10 millimeters ammo, I prefer to use the maximum powerful weapon with that ammo. So renaming like this will give you this advantage too. So I extremely suggest you use this renaming tactic. Uh, okay, now scrapping your weapons. If you go out there on a mission or whatever, loot everything, especially the weapons. Don't leave the weapons. Don't think that you have that weapon. Maybe you see, okay, I have a lot of these 10 millimeters pistols. So don't leave them behind, even if you have a lot of them, because you can scrap them for a lot of materials. You simply drop the weapons, any kind of weapon, and open your workshop and start scrapping them. You can see scrapping these weapons will give you a lot of junk. And also scrapping these weapons, because if you're like me and you're looting plenty of weapons on the road, so you have a lot of them, will give you another advantage. Let me show you. uh, let's drop some more weapons. Yeah. Okay. Of course, you may know there is a limit in settlements about building. There is settlement building limits. At the top of your screen, on the top right of your screen, you can see the limit. When you scrap these weapons that you looted over the road, when you scrap these weapons, you will expand your settlement size. You will increase your settlement building limit size. See at the top right. Each one I scrap, I'm making space for more stuff to build in my settlement. Because simply when you're scrapping these weapons, your workshop thinks that you are scrapping your settlement. You are scrapping the things, the stuff, the buildings, whatever in your settlement. So it will give you more space because you're removing something. This is something cool that you can do to expand your limit size in your settlement building. Okay. Uh, Assigning settlers. You can easily open your workshop mode and go to a settler, and you click command and assign them whatever you want. I already assigned Sturgis to defense. So you can do that with pressing command. But also, it's so hard when you want to assign some people that you have to look for them, especially when you're in a settlement that's big as Sanctuary. So it's hard to find them. It's frustrating. Build one of these Vault-Tec population management systems. In this terminal, you can easily access the jobs and your settlers. Also, this terminal has an access VIP tracker that can track each companion you like. I can track Nick Valentine. It will show me Nick Valentine. Where's Nick Valentine in the map? Pinpointed for me. But vocational overview. Here you can see in your settlements, for example, here we have 2 unemployed, we have 4 farmers, 4 guards, 1 caravans, and 1 doctors. So we have 2 unemployed. When you click on them, you can assign them for the available jobs in your settlement. That's it. It's the best way to assign your settlers. Okay, displays. Okay, you can change the color of your Pip-Boy light if you like to. You can, when you turn on your flashlight, it's actually your Pip-Boy that light up. If you don't like the vanilla game settings for your Pip-Boy color, you can go to your settings and go to display, and at the bottom you will find Pip-Boy color, RGB. You can change the color of your Pip-Boy. As you can see here, it will show you what color it will be. It will change your flashlight, which is the color of your Pip-Boy, and the color in your Pip-Boy tab. And of course, you can change your HUD, your HUD colors too. Go to the same place in settings, display, and this time you will see HUD colors and opacity. Here you can change the opacity of your HUD, and you can change the color. This one you can see right here, because this menu is your HUD too, so you can see the color. They're changing. Oh, aiming. Okay. There is no button in this game for taking cover, but uh, you may not know your character will automatically take a cover if you go at the edge of an object. For example, if I go behind this rock and I aim, my character is actually taking cover and leaning over for aiming. This is very useful. Yeah. Oh, these were a few tips, a few basic tips actually to use in your game. There's something else that I extremely recommend you do. Do not fast travel too much in this game. I know it's frustrating to go around all these maps, but first, one of the beauties of this game is to traveling on foot and see what's out there. So don't take that away from yourself. But the more important thing is there are plenty of stuff on the map, and there are plenty of places that are not marked in your map. So if you don't go on foot and find them, you will not have the access to that place. Whether it's a settlement, it's a workshop, it's a hospital, it's an excavation point, it's a, I don't know, training guard, whatever. And there are a lot of missions out there too. There are a lot of people that you can interact with. There are settlers you can interact with and hear their story, interact with their stories, and even go on missions for them. And a lot of loots out there too. You can find plenty of stuff. So I extremely suggest you don't use fast travel too much unless you have to. Okay, supply lines. I was on the map, so I remember about supply lines. Here's another tip. You can have supply lines between your settlements. Of course, in each of your workshops, your settlements, you have limited access to junks. Whatever you put in your workshop from your own inventory or from your scrapping in your work settlement will go into your workshop storage. But you don't have to. Okay, here. This is our workshop in Sanctuary. You can see when you press transfer, you can see these are the things in Sanctuary. These are junks, weapons, apparels, everything. But you go up there, but you may want to build something, for example, in Sanctuary, but you don't have enough uh, adhesive or anything that you already have plenty of those in another settlement. So you don't have to travel to that other settlement and take some of those, for example, adhesive and come back here. You can make a supply line between these two settlements. You simply find a settler. Oh, let's find a settler. Okay, people are hanging around in our HQ, I guess. Okay, this one. Just press Q if you're on PC, or if you're playing on console. Just press the button that says supply line. Don't assign them. Press the button that says supply line. So right here, I can create a supply line between Sanctuary and, for example, Jamaica Plain. So when I do that, everything that is in Jamaica Plain and everything there are in Sanctuary will link up. So whatever you have in Jamaica Plain or you have in Sanctuary, you have the access to them in both workshops. And you can see your supply lines in your map. When you go to your map, you can click on show supply lines, and here you can see supply line. For example, here I have supply lines from Sanctuary to Vault 88 and to Vault 88 to the castle, and vice versa from castle to Sanctuary. Like this, in all of these three settlements, I have access to same materials. That's it. Pretty useful. Okay, that was it. That was some basic tips about Fallout 4. And also, if you want to know the best start you can have in the game, especially with next gen updates, you can see the video pop up here. I had another video about how to have the best start, necessary things at the beginning of the game. And also, if you would like to know about mods and how to mod your game and which mods to get, I have another video about mods. Thank you for watching my video until the end, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If this video was useful, please let me know in the comments. I will appreciate if you like this video, if you liked it, and also if you want me to make another videos about anything you want, please let me know in the comment sections.